Hi, Scorpio. Hope you guys are doing great today. A little bit of a different setup here. I did your video and I don't know what the hell happened. It was like the sounds was all bananas. You and Libra, I don't even know. And I just felt like too freaked out by the whole audio thing. So I just ordered myself a new microphone. So I'm on my setup that I usually teach on and I do my private readings on. I'm on my Mac. It's a little bit of a different setup. You guys are used to me pulling cards over there. I hope you're okay with the change. I am going to pull the screen down so that you guys can see me pulling the cards because I know most people do like to see the cards pulled. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. My name is Jackie. Welcome if you're new here. Let's get into business here. So we're going to be pulling for career/money, any sort of financial situation that you're involved in. It could have to do with your job. It doesn't have to. It could have to do with a divorce settlement, any sort of investment, anything like that. Then we're going to do relationship. I'm going to timestamp in the description box below, depending on what you're here for. Maybe you want to stick around for both. Who knows? All right. So I'm going to drop this down and let's get right into it. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. We're going to start with career. Scorpio was a good read too, and it came out so staticky. So frustrating when that happens. My goodness, literally, I was like playing it back for the timestamps. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Anyway, so let's see what we have. Scorpio, it's gonna be, you have the full moon going on in your 11th house. So it's definitely something is being like lit up, having to do with your goals and gains. We have the full moon in Virgo hitting on the 27th, and that's going to be happening in your 11th house. We have Venus. The sun is entering Venus. So it's on the 18th before this, but we also have Venus going into Pisces. So the sun's going to be in Pisces. Did I say Venus? The sun's going to be in Pisces and Venus is going to be in Pisces. And those are going to be happening for you guys in your 5th house of romance. So it's going to be a lot of focus on romance, could even be things with your children if it's not that. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about what's going on here with this financial situation. So coming into this energy, we have the 6 of Wands, right? So 6 of Wands is a good... it's a good energy because it's about some sort of deserved success coming in, right? Good news coming in, having to do with either money, property, some sort of work decision. Maybe you're hearing from somebody and they're giving you a great opportunity. Great energy though, guys, if you've been struggling lately, because this does indicate acknowledgement of some sort. So I really like that for you. So we have right in the dead center here, we have the fabulous King of Wands. Love him, right? This is a great energy. It's about you really being a free spirit. And that sounds very kind of cheesy, I know, but as an influence, this is the right time to express your ideas and go after what you want. Don't allow any kind of idea of something that you have to offer not being good enough, not being perfect enough to get in your way. You have all that you need to be successful. Yes, yes, yes. Now, some of you may actually be dealing with a King of Wands energy. So this is somebody who's really smart, high standards. It might be you, right? Very self-aware, doesn't judge people from different backgrounds, could care less where people are from, whatever, just cares about what people bring to the table, about what likes to hear about people's experiences and what they have to offer. Very respectful energy. So you might be meeting, this could be a new boss. This could be a new lawyer that you're hiring for something. This could be a colleague that you're connecting with. It doesn't really matter. This could, you're going to know if it's a person or if it's you, or if this is just the general energetic influence, right? You're all about expressing yourself, really wanting to do something creative, very creative energy. And that's what I'm going to say. It's being complemented and across by the star, right? The star is beautiful, right? This does indicate money luck. Work you do begins to pay off here. If you've considered your long-term goals and you prioritized well, things are definitely going to go in your favor. You might be guided to begin some sort of new venture. So it could be a new creative project, a new business, or you might even find out that not find out, that's silly, but you might realize that you have some sort of hidden talent that could be put to good use that you didn't really think about before in a particular way. This can indicate awards, fame, your star literally rising, definitely mean this. Some of you having to do with money as well. You might be feeling very inspired to create a beautiful new something in your home, or buy a home or something like that. That would impact your money as well, for sure. But this is about hope, and it's about creativity, and it's about really good things happening, a change for the better after a difficult time. So who doesn't love that? And we have the Fool as the crowning. Fabulous. This is Uranus energy. It's all about the future, and you really focusing on what it is that you want moving forward. Sorry, I'm trying to feel like a little a little awkward with this here, but really good. I mean, this is a fresh path, new perspective, new opportunity, or a new approach in what it is that you're doing right now. Could definitely be a new opportunity, though, new career, new path. Make sure that you prioritize your responsibilities, though, Scorpio, when you're in this energy, so that things could go smoothly. You are in a position of benefit here, because it's like taking a calculated risk and it going really, really well. Now, some of you may be dealing with something with technology. I do have to say that, although don't we all kind of use technology now? But I do like to say that because the Fool is a Uranus energy, and Uranus does rule technology, it's actual technology. So as the foundation, we have the Chariot. Chariot is Cancer in astrology. So I like this. This is quick changes and progress in some sort of business situation. So this could be maybe you're trying to sell your house, buy a house, get some project going off the floor, whatever it is, right? Really nice energy for pushing it forward, bringing something into fruition. And I do want to say we do have Mars and Pluto trining from the 23rd to the 26th, and that is great for any kind of investments, accomplishments, working on something, raising energy levels, being empowered, really, really good. Same time though, from the 19th to the 28th, Venus and Mars are going to be squaring off. And then on the 20th to the 21st, we have Mercury stationary. So that I want to say generally from like the 19th to I want to say to the 22nd, it's going to be really kind of like a little challenging when it comes to anything. There could be issues having to do with finance, connections, relationship, networking, just dealing with people. They could be like stubborn energies, especially in the 20th to the 21st. It's going to pass. Mercury's going to go direct on the 22nd. It's going to pass. But we do have this energy of beautiful 23rd to the 26th. So definitely focus on that, right? But I like this because this indicates it's, something that's going to be a lot of quick movement, quick changes, progress, something pushing forward, coming to fruition, exciting, positive news in money. You're going to have to work hard, though. That's the thing with the Chariot energy. You really have to put in a lot of work. So it's something new. So of course, you're taking on some sort of new project or a new avenue in something. Of course, you're going to have to work hard because it's going to be something that's relatively new to you, or completely new, right? Depending on your situation. Now we have you right now, you're in the Four of Pentacles. So you're very concerned about security, self-protection, watching your resources. You want to make sure that you have a firm foundation. This can indicate you reaching a point where you're like in a secure position that it's almost like though you've been working really hard at something, and then maybe somebody offers you a full-time position, or you've been working really hard on a project and somebody's like, hey, I want to purchase that project, or I want to hire you to do something. It's about growing from that particular energy, which is really good. So I just feel like offers are going to be coming in. Now, this is interesting because somebody that you're dealing with, and this is an external influence that's impacting you, and this is a Hangman energy. And the Hangman is always about pressing the pause button and trying to get a different perspective on a situation. So I guess this could certainly have to do with because this is external, right? So somebody might be unclear about something that you're engaged with them right now, right? And so you may end up being in the space of waiting, not the end of the world. I don't feel like this is like a big deal. I think it's going to be more frustrating than anything else, right? More frustrating. Because the Hangman energy is this. It's like something to somebody else having to do with the situation with you. Something seems unclear. Okay. And so they're going to end up like holding back, signing a contract or dealing with some sort of legal matter having to do with this arrangement. Um, and they might feel like things are going on that they're not yet really aware of, but they intuitively vibe. So they're just really not sure. So as a result of this, there can, end up being delays, but ultimately it ends up being a good thing. But that can make you nervous, this holding back of somebody having to do with this situation. Now, your challenge here is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is restless. You're going to get very restless. You're not going to want to wait. You're not going to want to wait. You're going to want to just get moving on something. And that's going to be a challenge. But honestly, Scorpio, like, be patient, be patient. There is this energy, this devil energy is kind of very alive and well. You got to watch out for this energy now too. This can certainly indicate you dealing with somebody who is not 100% balanced. It doesn't mean that they're, crazy or anything like that, but this could indicate somebody who is maybe overly cautious, or somebody who is a little too demanding. So this could mean like experiencing some sort of bad financial contract, you not being ultimately satisfied because somebody is trying to dominate a situation that's maybe originally your idea. You might find yourself ultimately dealing with very toxic people, but you stay because you want the money. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you might be getting into this situation where things might not be as positive as they're initially being presented as, but you're going to stay just because of the money anyway. We have as a final outcome, I'm going to pull more cards on this, but we have as a final outcome this feeling of loss, right? Of sadness. And like something ends, but before you feel ready for it to. But you're going to be able to deal with it. You're going to move on, and you're going to be able to assimilate whatever stress is going on here and whatever disappointment. And you're going to be able to take a different perspective. But it does seem like some sort of deal that's going to be originally offered to you. Somebody may end up retracting, and you're going to end up getting like a little like, come on. Like, this is very specific here, but and meanwhile, you are very concerned about your security. So it's making you feel very restless. It's somebody else is holding back. And then this contract comes in and you're like, oh, you know what? I really don't think that this is like the best thing. We have the Queen of Swords. Good. We have, okay, good. Perfect. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So I feel like it's not going to be like the first offer. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, not the first offer. So we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very, very motivated to find out the truth of a situation, the psychological motivations of the people who you're dealing with. Why are they so trepidatious? What is going on? This is like on it, being very determined, standing strong, and actually getting like becoming even stronger through whatever sort of adversity you're dealing with here. Okay, now clarifying this, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I like this because really at the end of the day, this is a Moon and Taurus energy. This has to do with generosity and support. So if you've been struggling financially, things are going to get better and money's going to come in. But I do get that somebody from your past is going to be offering you support right now. So it's like if something didn't work out, somebody from your past, or that you know from the past, or through somebody from the past, is going to be coming in to help you out. Because the situation that you had here, where you were feeling very uncomfortable about or with, that was not for you. Like, and you know that, right? You felt trapped in that. You knew that things were going down a bad road there. This is about self-imposed limitation, thinking things are just not going to be able to change, right? In the situation, somebody being difficult and you not having any faith they would be able to change. And that ended up creating anxiety, and you don't want to do that. Now, the thing is here, that anxiety can end up creating challenges in your concentration where you don't feel like you belong in that situation anymore. Okay, fine. You need determination to pull yourself out of the energy right? Of whatever like wasn't working out, even if it means swallowing your pride a little bit. Um, because you have to get away from a certain energy. There's somebody here who really wants to help you, which is really interesting, right? There's somebody else here. We have the Hermit energy, which is, the Hermit is about taking a step back and analyzing what's not working, and you realizing you have to try a different approach. But then there's a mentor coming in to help you. So there's somebody else coming in. We have the mentor next to the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Cups, which is just fabulous, I mean, this is great for partnerships. What you've been working hard on is finally going to come together, and having to do with everything that you want, literally. It's going to be good communication. The money's going to be there, really good. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is fabulous. I mean, this is very auspicious for every area of your life. Really being able to bring to fruition what you're desiring. And this is a new offer. It's Ace, right? Something comes to you. It's very quick, right? And you're able to achieve what it is that you want. Really nice. It's definitely a foundation. It's going to offer you a foundation of stability. Don't doubt your good luck. If something comes in and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Like this thing fell apart, and then all of a sudden this guy is offering me something, or this thing fell apart, and all of a sudden I have this opportunity. Don't question it. It's really good. It's good. Yeah, beautiful. Third house, doing business. Yes, yes. Communicating, maybe doing something creative too. Right? Third house has to do with communication. This has to do with media. It's to do with social media, right? So it could be very creative. We have Virgo, putting in the work. This rules your day-to-day work environment, your day-to-day in general. So let me see, Scorpio. What did I say? What do you have? So you have in the 11th house, you have the full moon in Virgo. So yeah, you're going to be realizing something, and so you're going to be releasing something in this house of gains and goals, but you're going to be adopting something else. So that totally lines up. And then we have the moon. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, look at this. It's crazy. Yeah, because you've struggled through some sort of disappointment, some sort of confusion. But the thing is this, like something may have been offered to you and you being like, yeah, it's not worth it. Right? It just not being worth it. You being in a space where you felt like you needed to actually protect yourself from other people's negativity. And you don't want it to be that kind of experience. You're not looking for that. You guys could see the cards okay. Fifth house, beautiful creativity. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are doing something creative. Fifth house is Leo. This is the house of the entertainer. It's the house of fun. Really nice. Something that you're very passionate about is the performance, entertainment, creativity. Really nice. Now, it could also just you being doing something that really speaks to your passion, and maybe doing something like at home, right? So you could be around your children more, right? Because fifth house also has to do with your kids. But it could just be something that you love doing it so much. It's like you're working and it's like play. It's like play for you because you really like it. Go the distance. See what you have to do. Love it. Love it. Don't give up. Don't give up. Even if you feel like you want to give up, don't give up because there's something right there. Then we have the tribe. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting help from your people. I really do. I don't know if it's like you have a group of friends from the past that can help you out, if you have family that can help you out, if you have like your family knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, it could be something like that. But you're getting help from a change in the wind. There's a change in your circumstances for the better, change in the wind for the better. Ooh, really good. Yeah. Now this reading is even better than the last one as as far as the money goes. So I like it. I'll take it. Thank you. All right, so let's clear this up. That's what we have for money, career, some sort of situation that's going on, and you can just apply to your situation however you would see fit. And let's get into relationship for our Scorpio friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, I mean, listen, Scorpio, the Sun and Venus in Pisces is very dreamy. It's very unicorns and butterflies, right? And the Sun in Pisces in the 5th house of romance. Yes. Very nice. Also really nice energy to just really enjoy your kids or enjoy any kind of creative project. It's not only about relationship. All right, let's see what we have here. I'll take it. We have the Sun as the final card. Ace of Pentacles coming into this. So Ace is brand new. Pentacles can be emotional, mental, physical connection. Really good for all areas of your life, for sure. This is about happiness and contentment and really kind of getting what you want. So this could be finally getting that connection that you really want, finally having things, if you haven't been together for a while, having this new beginning with somebody. You know, it's going to be something a little bit different for each of you, but you really deserve this energy. And I don't want you to question any like good stuff that's been coming into you. You know, it's like, let's say you with somebody for a long time, things went bad, you guys broke up, you got back together, things have been amazing, and you're like, is this too good to be true? Just like leave it, right? Energetically, no, it's good. It's beautiful. Very nice situation right now. We have the Queen of Wands, lovely, right? Beautiful. Pisces and Aries energy. This is about really stepping into your power, stepping into the power of the relationship. This is ideas popping right now, having to do with the relationship. You're going to have the know-how, the strength, the energy, the motivation, all of that to make things happen in this relationship. You just feel very motivated to make something happen. So maybe if you were sort of back on your heels for a time period, maybe when you guys, if maybe you guys went through a challenging time period, or maybe you were single, and you were just back on your heels, you had some really lousy experiences in the past, and now you met somebody new, you're going to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want. This is very much like a stepping into your power. And we have that work and being complemented by the Six of Wands, for goodness sake. I mean, this is beautiful. Beautiful energy, Jupiter and Libra. Just deserved. This is like a deserved energy. You've been struggling with this relationship, and it's finally like you've been holding on and you've been trying to save something. And finally, energetically, there is acknowledgement, like feelings are shared, they're well received, awesome communication, deepening of the connection. Just really nice. Just really nice. And then we have the Four of Swords as the crowning energy. Now, the Four of Swords really is just about kind of, now this doesn't have to be like a literal timeout. You could just be in your own head, trying to figure out what is the best thing for this relationship, really, at the end of the day. What do you really need? Taking a time out, right? Stepping back, getting perspective. What is the best thing for this relationship? Now, some of you in relationship, you may be realizing the best step for you guys is to go to therapy. Some of you, maybe you just want to do shadow work on yourself, or maybe you and your partner are doing shadow work both at the same time. That would be like amazing, right? But you're figuring out a better strategy for moving forward in this relationship. Because even if things are really good now, you don't want them to get back to the way they were if things were challenging. Or if you're just meeting somebody now, you want to make sure that you don't repeat any past mistakes, right? It makes sense. We have the Nine of Wands. You still have fire in your belly for this situation. I like this because this is, to me, you're in a power position here. You know, you fought very long and hard, having to do with either relationship in general or this particular relationship, and you are very tired, but you're going to, you know, it's all about perseverance here with the Nine of Wands, right? You're going to see it through. This is temporary. This is about boundaries. You got to keep your boundaries up. You got to protect yourself. Okay, fine. It doesn't mean that you're stepping out of the ring. You're still in the ring. You're just a little tired. You might even be feeling a little defensive right now, but be careful, because you want to make sure that you don't manifest some sort of negative mindset, right? Thoughts become things. You don't want to get into this thing where it's like, oh, things are going to go right back to where they were, or, you know, whatever. You don't want to get into that, right? Your efforts are going to be met with grace, with success. Don't worry, as long as you stay balanced, though, right? Because what comes after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands, and it's the card of overwhelm. And then you can't hold on to them anymore. You got to put it down. So it's like you're just about there. If you're single, you're in that space where it's like, I'm just about done with relationships, but okay, let me give this a shot. Others of you are, you're kind of right on that breaking point with that person. It's just like, all right, I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to hang in there. I'm not sure how long I could do it for, but I'm going to hang in there. Now, you, representing you and only you, you're the Four of Wands energy. And this is a really great card. I mean, this is about creativity, right? I mean, just a very creative approach to the relationship. Now, for some of you, this could indicate a new partner, opening up their heart. This could indicate somebody from the past opening up their heart and expressing their love and affection. And we call this the honeymoon card as well. It's kind of like having gone through something, having gone through a certain stage of something, and now there's going to be this expression, right? But this is you, right? This is this is a very beautiful, strong foundation, communicative energy. So you may be opening up your heart to somebody, or you may be experiencing this from somebody. But there's a lot of heartfelt intention here that ends up inciting a very strong foundation. However, you're dealing with the King of Swords energy, which is interesting because this is a very no emotions, very focusing on the mind rather than the heart in order to take charge of the situation. So this might be somebody who's afraid, somebody who doesn't want to get hurt, somebody who's watching their P's and Q's because they don't want to get sucked into anything, especially if you were with this person before. They don't want to go back to that space. It's also could just be somebody who just likes to stay in control, somebody who just really focuses a lot on logic, you know. But this is external to you, that's impacting you, and it's impacting this Four of Wands energy. Now, what's interesting is your challenge is the Knight of Swords. Now, this isn't real. This is more your challenge. It could be real, but because it's in your, this is in your psychological position, what your challenge is here. We have the Knight of Swords, which is very unpredictable. It's like expect the unexpected. You know, roller coaster energy, high and lows, sudden truths coming out, underlying conflicts being exposed. If some of you, this can be a relief, depending on where you're at, where it's like something comes to light, or you hoping something comes to light, or you fearing something comes to light, you're just afraid, some sudden truth coming out. You're challenged with this. Others of you are going to feel a sense of relief. Right? So it depends on where you are. But, you know, the thing is, if this ends up manifesting in reality, just wait for things to settle before you make a move. Don't worry about it. It's like, just expect the unexpected, because you may be dealing with an energy who's super determined, very driven. They fight for what they believe in a relationship, but at the same time, they could get bored very easily. They move on and they create drama. They take no responsibility for reconciliation. Now, keeping it real, Scorpio, you might be afraid that you might end up doing this in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you might be afraid of, like, I don't know, you know, it's like, I want the firm foundation, but I don't know if this is the right person. I don't know if they have enough emotion for me, because King of Swords is kind of cold. Could definitely, you know, manifest like that, where you might be that fearing that, not saying that you're being that way, but where you may end up being in this space where it's like, okay, now what? You know, now what? You know, it depends on where your Venus is, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on what your other placements are in your chart, because obviously you guys are not just Scorpio, and the house that everything's in, but that could be a challenge for you, where you're like, no, I really want it. And you're like, oh, I don't know. What if I get bored? What if I just want to like dodge out? You know, could be. So you could be afraid of somebody else doing this, or you could be afraid of yourself doing it. You know, we have the devil energy in the near future. It was all about imbalance. Devil energy is about imbalance. Yeah. I mean, it's difficult relationships are indicated with this energy. Somebody controlling maybe, or there's some sort of like lust over love situations could indicate an affair, codependent patterning. This could also be though, where you're needing to navigate a very like weird energy, like where you have this financial dependence or this ongoing issue, this ongoing money or property, or maybe issue with your kids that keeps you tied to the past, right? So it's like that tie is sort of preventing you from moving forward. But meanwhile, you might be meeting somebody who's great and new, and you're trying to assimilate like what it all means for you. Complicated. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, sorry about that. My husband called. He doesn't know that I'm like using my Mac. It comes in on my Mac. But anyway, that's what this means, right? The devil energy, imbalance, imbalance. Okay. Okay. So that was a very specific message that came through. But look what we have as a final outcome energy. Yay. There's nothing negative ever about the sun. This is growing a beautiful connection. You guys might even take a vacation together. Numerology linked to this is a Wheel of Fortune, which is ruled by Jupiter, which is about luck and expansion. No negatives here. No negatives. This is beautiful. Beautiful. And look at what we have for these. We have the healing heart to start. So healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Then we have the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation. Yeah, eyes open. Camera, reminiscing, learning from the past. Learning from the past. And then we have chaser, chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Okay, might have a little bit of that going on. Right, that's not unusual in the Scorpio archetype. Scorpio archetype. I don't know, again, what else is in your chart, but I'm not surprised at that. Okay, let's see. What are these? I just want to get like a little snapshot of what this energy is that you're trying to like work through here. Let's start over for real this time. Let's focus on healing together. You think I pull away from you. I don't. You push me away. There's a difference. You are not good for me, yet I yearn for you constantly. I need to think about this. Yeah. Somebody may want another go with you. But you know they're not good for you. And you're trying to pull yourself away with this devil energy. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, for those of you who are in a space, though, where you had some challenges and you're getting back together and you're doing things differently, brand spanking new start, you're hearing everything you want to hear, you're tired from all the nonsense you guys went through, but you're in it, you're 100%. You know, that this would be beautiful for you guys. Let's start over for real this time, because obviously there wasn't that in the past. Focus on healing together. You think I pull away from you, I don't. You push me away, there's a difference. That is such a thing that a King of Swords would say. You're not good for me, yet I yearn for you constantly. I need to think about this. Be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care, embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface, and just be accepted. And have faith. Faith, embrace your emotions, and be supportive. So, Scorpio, I don't know. I hope this made sense, because I feel like some of you guys are going to be reconnecting. I feel like another bunch of you still working through an energy that there was a very deep connection with. Maybe it's karmic, maybe it's soul, I don't know. But yet, like, somebody else is coming in who's really, really good for you. But then there's this other energy that's not good for you. I don't know. It's not my reading. I'm just the weather girl. You know. All right, guys, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.